Okay, so me and Shay are on here tonight. And basically we're just gonna get on and shed some light on just everything that's kind of been going on. I asked in one of my team chats today, what do you feel like your teams need to hear? And so we just wanted to get on and kind of pour into you guys. And I think it's gonna hopefully be really, really beneficial to you guys. We're gonna actually start this Zoom out a little different, and Shay is actually gonna get on and we're gonna start the Zoom out in prayer, and then we're gonna go from there. So Shay, if you wanna unmute yourself, and you're good to go.
Hello guys, I'm super excited for this Zoom, but we're going to start off tonight with a prayer before we start kicking off things. So bow your heads with me and let's say a prayer real quickly. Dear Lord, thank you so much for bringing us all together tonight to learn, to grow, to be poured into. We thank you so much for giving us this platform to change lives, not only every single day, but to impact our own lives. We thank you for allowing us to be a light in the darkness right now and showing us the way each and every day. I pray that you give us the right words to say through this moment, that you give us the knowledge to know how to handle these situations, and just the hearts to love only in a way that you do. I pray that you bring us health and happiness and show us to walk in faith and not in fear through this time, because we truly know that all good things come from you. And in all of this, we pray in your name. Amen.
Amen. Okay, so her and I are, I'm sure we can just kind of like bounce off of each other, but basically, you guys, we just want to, be the light to the darkness of everything that is going on in the world, and just kind of help you guys navigate through all this when it comes to like working your business and all of that. And I'm just going to start out by saying, you guys, is that the best thing that I'm seeing on my Facebook feed right now is literally from you guys, from my team. That is literally like every time I get on, that's like what I'm focusing on and what's bringing me happiness right now, because it's like that's the only like positivity that I'm really seeing on social media. And so I think the biggest thing that, just to kind of start with, is let's be like the light, because I feel that, you can look at it two ways, you guys. It can go literally either way, and whichever way you put is what's going to grow. So if you focus more on the fear of what's happening and the fear into your business and all of that, then that's what's going to grow. But if you focus on being the light and being that positive source for people, it's so contagious, you guys. So whatever you're sharing, it can go either way. So I'm choosing joy, and I'm choosing to have faith over fear, and I'm putting that, and that alone is bringing me so much peace, you guys. And I think it's also just important to know that what we have our hands on during this time. I was sitting there and I was thinking, and I was like, you know what? Like, what if I didn't have this business? What if I didn't have this opportunity and I did get laid off work? I was thinking today, I was like, what would be the first thing that I would do? And I was like, the first thing I would do is I would figure out what's another way I can do or go out and make some income. Like, how can I bring in some extra money during this time? Because I feel like that's, a lot of us are, from some of the responses I've gotten from you guys, it's like you guys are almost like scared to share it or something during this time, as if you feel like it's like you should be holding back, when really I feel like we're blessed to be a blessing, and that people are literally praying for this exact opportunity in this time of need. And so that is the way that I'm looking at it. And I can tell you guys, I have not noticed like a difference in my business, and I think it's solely because of my mindset. I've just alone today have gotten over $100 in sample cash, and I've enrolled someone every single day this month, whether it be a customer or distributor, every single day, just because I've been consistent and I've just worked my business how I always do. So I don't know if you have anything to like kind of go off that, Shay.
Yeah, someone had sent this to me earlier, and I wanted to talk to y'all about this because I had a girl and she was like, so what do I say, to my team who said like, nobody has money, like nobody wants these products right now. And I just sat there and I was like, okay, I want you to think about this. 3 months ago, we were saying that nobody wants the products because they're waiting for their tax return. And 3 months before that, nobody wants the products because it's Christmas and it's holiday season. 3 months before that, nobody wants the products because it's summer and everybody's trying to save up for their kids and vacations. 3 months, I mean, we could sit there and go back in time, like 3 months and a couple months before that. And people just want an excuse, okay? Truly, like if we're cutting all the things out, people will rely on things as an excuse if they're not working their business and if they're not enrolling. They'll use whatever is going on to blame, right? And it's just a human thing. I'm not saying I've never done it. Like things happen in our lives and we're like, oh, I'm just gonna put my business on the back burner. I was just talking to another girl and she's like, well, with everything going on right now, I just truly haven't put focus on my business. Everything going on right now is every reason that you should be working your business, because I'm going to tell you what, this is I live in a very tiny town, and this was it's still not a big deal to me. I'm just like, Corona, what? Like, I don't know. That's just kind of how I am. But because I'm that kind of person, if it's not something I can change, if it's not something that I have control over, I can't do anything about it, right? I can't handle this. I can't fix it. I can't change it. I can't do anything about it, but do the things that I can control. And so what I was talking about earlier, she was like, well, what do I tell my team? Like when they're just like, nobody wants this, guys, just like Courtney said, I've enrolled more this month than I enrolled last month. I've enrolled customers like crazy. I just hit my 12th distributor for the month. People want what we have. And when I thought about all of this happening, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's going on for me. Courtney knows about it, but I had to pick up and go 2 days ago to MD Anderson because my sister-in-law has terminal cancer. And I literally was like, they called me at 1 a.m. in the morning and they were like, hey, we really need you to be here. And you're the only person in our family that can be here for us in this moment. You have no idea how much that means to me to know that not only that happened, but everything that's going on right now and whatever may happen in the future of your life, you have no idea what that means. When she asked me that, I was sitting with Aaron and I literally broke down in tears because I have the freedom to say yes. I had the freedom to drive 4.5 hours, be there with my family in a time that is just so horrible. And I was able to just be there. And when I got there, her mom was like, you have no idea what this means, and seeing what you're able to do because of this business and seeing just how this opportunity, what has done for your life in 3 years, and the fact that you could just be here with us, that is so huge. And if you're on my team, you know that literally every time I do a Zoom, I'm like, guys, life is going to happen to you. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And it is so important that we're prepared, and we are. You're sitting in the most prepared position that you will ever be in your life because you have an opportunity to literally impact the people right now that are so lost. I had a girl on social media today and she posted on Facebook and she was like, I cannot afford the expensive diapers that are left on the shelves right now because everyone bought the cheap ones and they bought them all up, and I could not afford the one box of diapers in the diaper aisle. And I literally got teary-eyed because I couldn't imagine being a mom right now through this period of time when there's no diapers on the shelf that I could afford, and some stores don't have any. We are the light. And that's why me and Courtney did this, and we talked about it before. Like, we have something so powerful and so incredible. And so when I saw this post earlier and she was like, what do we do about people? It says, I have a lot of team asking about how they're supposed to enroll customers when nobody wants the products because they can't afford them. And there was a comment on here from an Ambassador Diamond, and she said, don't spend people's money. You'll get that? Don't spend people's money for them. You don't know what they're wanting to buy. I literally, yesterday, got online on a blogger's website, and she was on her story, and she's one of my favorite bloggers, and she was like, with everything going around, you're not going to hear me talk about it once because I'm a blogger and I'm still going to do my thing and I'm still going to share the stuff. And I bought self tanner from her. I bought a face tanner cleanser oil. I bought 2 things of makeup, a makeup brush. I clicked on her story and had no intentions of buying tanner and makeup. Okay. But just because I was on social media, she was normal. She was sharing the products that she shares every single day. And I have sold more immunity this month. I've never sold immunity until this month because I was sharing what people need, okay? And that was super amazing when she did that because I was like, that's exactly what we do. We continue doing the things, sharing the products exactly how we do. I enrolled keto coffee and chocolate greens yesterday like 4 different times. Like I've been enrolling more this month than I did last month, like I said, but she said, do what you know that you're supposed to do, okay? That's what you do. You do what you know, okay? You don't try to change the things you can't fix. You be loud about your results like you consistently do, and you share this opportunity for the people that need it. And she said, I want to share this too. It says, I truly think that no matter what, people will find an excuse or a reason as to why they aren't enrolling. Before this, everyone was waiting for their taxes, like I said, before Christmas. And so don't let this distract you from what you're doing. Keep your eyes on the prize, eyes on the bonuses, on the products. Our company has our back. I'm sure they're going to announce crazy things this month like they always do. But I really just wanted to share that with y'all, that you can't fix what you can't fix. And this is not something that's in your control, but to use the power of what we have on our hands to truly impact so many other people. And I know that through this time, guys, fear is all around us. And if we can sit there and be excited and be positive and share things on our social media for the people that need this more than we do, I promise you that you'll have a different perspective on things.
Yes. So good. Yeah. I mean, you just can't assume. And if I don't know about you guys, but here, like I've been on the radio literally every 10 minutes, I'm hearing about like businesses, how you don't stop promoting your business, no matter through what times, your ups, your downs. Like you can't, you can't stop promoting your business. And like that's like a constant reminder, if you're one of those people who are trying to use that as an excuse, just know that you're always going to have something that you can use as an excuse. But you have two options at the end of the day, and you can either go all in, or you can continue to know that you're using that as an excuse that's going to hold you back. Today on Facebook too, I saw this boutique who was selling like this pair of shorts. Hundreds of comments on this of people wanting to buy it, and I was like, you can't assume that people don't want or aren't in a position. You know what I mean? Like and if you go into the mindset of thinking that, then it is going to affect your business. But if you don't even think twice about it and you just keep trying to be as normal as possible throughout your day, then you're just going to realize like, wow, like I feel pretty much the same. And yeah, you'll have people here and there, and be understanding and be supportive, you guys, because fear is real. We're all human. I'm very, what's the word? I guess like I have very bad anxiety, and I'd be a hypochondriac for sure. But you guys, like the other night I was worrying and I was kind of freaking out. And then I was like, I just prayed out loud, and I was like, just praying out loud and just putting that out there in my fears and talking about your fears, because it's totally normal and we're all human and that happens. And I just felt better knowing that at the end of the day, you guys, it's in God's control. And I just know that this position has God's hands wrapped all around it. And if you guys were on the Sunday night call, they were talking about how our business was literally set up for a time like this. And it's really crazy with the timing as far as like the samples, too, with just like, because we don't have to go out to work this business, you guys. I mean, probably all of us on here build it through social media completely pretty much already. So it's not really a big change for us. But like the samples and then just coming out with that was genius, because we're not having to go and hand them out to people. We're not having to go out and mail them to people. We literally get to ship them from our cell phones, which is just huge. And then I was thinking about it today. I was like, for these people who are new and they need extra cash right now, in your starter kit, so when you sign up, you get 3 credits to your account, and then you also get 4 mailers in your starter kit, which if you sold each of those, so that's 7 total. And if you sell each of the dollars, you guys, that's $140 that you can make off of your samples just right out the gate as a new distributor. So that's something too that I'm going to have my new distributors really focusing on. But I think at the end of the day, it's just really important to know, you guys, that this is a time where we really just need to be there for people and be supportive of people, but like also let them know that we're here for them and that we might be the answer to what they've been praying for. And I think that's just so special that we even have that opportunity.
Yeah, and what I love too, guys, is what I've seen with all like these small businesses and stuff that like actually have to go to their store, like they have to be there, like they're not just closing down because they've shut it down to where you can't go eat at restaurants. They're like, okay, how can we fix this? How can we do it and still be productive, right? So you can still do to-go orders. Like they're coming up with different things, giving out gift cards so you can buy the gift cards and have them for later, or buying in bulk. Like that is what we're going to do. So we're going to show you tonight how to be proactive through this, not how you can sit there and be like, how do I not get the corona? Like now we got to figure out how to be smart with our businesses and impact this. So when you post about the products, you're not literally going to say like, this is something you can't say. You can't be like, get immunity, it'll keep you from getting corona. That's not how we're going to post about it. You're going, like literally what I've done is I just show myself, instead of like me making my coffee, I've been making my immunity in reds every day on my story. Now, given I had a little hiccup and had to leave, now I'm going to come back, and now I'm back to my immunity in reds. And I've just been sharing that, and I've enrolled customers from that. And that just shows you, like, it was a super big eye opener when Kristen did the Zoom the other day, and she was talking about how she shared celery, coffee, and greens every single morning, even when she felt like an idiot, and even when she was like, if I talk about this one more time, I'm going to get blocked. And she said she enrolled over 30 customers for celery and chocolate greens and keto coffee, because what you talk about and what you put out there is what you're going to attract, guys. So I have been talking, like, I'm going to show y'all something, okay, for those of you that are like, I don't know if people want to join the business. This is just from me driving today because I couldn't respond. These are all about the business from TikTok today when I was talking about it. I'm still going. There's 300 plus messages right now that I haven't got back to. People want what we have, okay? They want what we have. We don't have to go to work. I don't have to ask to a boss. I get to sit on my couch. I get to bring in an extra income. And there are so many people that at least till the end of March or April or maybe August, we don't know what we're going to be doing. This is the first time for all of us. We're winging it, okay? If you're not a good wing it kind of gal, you're a wing it kind of gal now, okay? You're going to wing it, but you're going to share this business like your life depends on it. And you're going to talk about this business every single day because it's not about you anymore. There are people out there who have little children. There are people out there who don't have a job. There are people out there who are less fortunate than you in this situation that need you to share this opportunity. You are one post away from literally impacting the entire future of someone else. I think about it all the time. What if Courtney would not have posted on Instagram the day that she did? I would not be here. I would not have joined this business if Courtney would not have posted. What if that day she was like, you know what? I don't feel like it. I ain't gonna do it. I don't know what to say. I probably shared my story a billion times before this, so I'm not gonna do it. She posted that picture and I enrolled. That is exactly the same situation that you're in. What if you don't share this opportunity because you're afraid to post about it right now, or you don't want people to be like, oh my God, she's using her business opportunity to snatch up these people? No, you know your heart, okay? And my dad told me this the other day because someone swiped up on my story and they were like, why do you always talk about making this much money? And I was like, that kind of hurts my feelings because that's not very nice. And my dad said, you know your heart. You know why you're here. You know why you're sharing this business. And through this time, my heart literally aches for people. Because the fact that I got to get up and go see family and be there for 2 days and come home to my home that I get to sit in and work and know that I'm safe here, that's what I want other people to feel. I don't want to feel this by myself. I want other people to know that they're going to be okay and that they have an extra income. And so think about all the people that are going to be home over the next couple of weeks. And they were told, hey, go home. You don't have a paycheck. Like my Mimi was talking about it. She doesn't get to go back to work until April 15th. Sorry, you don't get a paycheck. Peace out. What? Like, that's not only completely wrong, but they don't have another option. And so by you sharing this every day, I mean, I know we've said this like 17 times, but guys, be loud. Be loud about what you have because you know your heart, because you know what you're doing by sharing this opportunity. It's not about you anymore. And I'm going to say that again. And above all else, God's in control. And that is why this has not panicked me, because nothing worldly comes over what I know that God does for us. I don't even watch the news. I don't even turn it on because it is all instilling fear and things that they're like, yeah, this is going to happen and this is going to happen, but they don't know that. They don't know that because they are not God. And I believe in a very, very mighty, amazing God that has a plan for each of us, that knows he knows about this. He already has a plan for it. Things like this has happened. Guys, I don't know if you ever remember the swine flu. Happened 4 years ago. Do you remember that? Probably don't. You probably don't, okay? You probably don't even think about it because things happen. And like I said before, it's not a matter of if life is going to happen. It's a matter of when. This is probably not going to be the first time something crazy happens, but it's just all about how you handle it. And you have a business opportunity on your hands that we should be so, and I always say, like, if you should feel just as confident to share this business to Kim Kardashian, okay? You should walk up to her and be like, hey, like, you want some extra income? It's kind of crazy. That's what you should be like right now, just sharing it, being loud about it. And Ashley Mayfield made a couple of tips that I was going to share with y'all. She said, number one, doing online parties. Guys, we're all on social media. So do an online party, do a little Facebook group with your team and get your potentials in there and share, your stories, go live. Number two, have people market what matters most. So immunity, greens, super reds, chocolate greens, keto coffee, things for our nutrition, talking about those. Number three, be loud about your personal results, guys. Those speak above everything else. Like, I would know if I was talking to somebody and they were just posting some before and after, or posting like a video of immunity, or like posting before and afters of a product, I'm gonna buy it. Okay, that's why I bought that self tanner. Okay, she posted a picture of her legs and I was like, okay, bought. Okay. The fourth thing, challenge people to get bold and go live and post videos of things, because it's you personal, always talking on your social media, on your stories, on live. Be consistent and do more. Guys, my volume is up from what it was last month. My enrollments are up from what they were last month. And if my volume's up, I know Courtney's is up. So we're doing big things and people are promoting. We had people promote today. There are things happening. So keep your blinders on and stay focused.
Yes, yes, yes. And you guys, I can tell you, so I've been in this business 6 years next month. And I was thinking about this today too. I was like, anytime that, obviously I've had a lot of life happen in 6 years, because we all do. We all have life happen. And this business was like my saving grace, you guys, in so many of those moments where I didn't know what my life was going to look like, or I was, in a just bad position. This is that one thing that I could always focus on, that I know something positive would come from it. And I think just being able to have that just opportunity is just so incredible in one. And then also just knowing who is behind this company, you guys, brings me so much peace. If you guys know Mark and you know Cindy, oh my God, like that alone just gives me like comfort. Like they're just they're just basically like, I don't even know. They're just the best people ever. And they will do whatever they have to make sure they're taking care of us. And to have that is freaking just not even, you don't even hear about that, you guys, because it's like, it's just so special what we have. So just know that you're at the right place at the right time and that we have something so freaking special. And just focus on what you want to grow and be here for each other, lean on each other, believe in each other, cheer each other on. I'm not even kidding. Like let's be the difference of what other people are posting right now. Let's be the person that people are like, wow, like I actually enjoy seeing her post because it's not just all about negativity. My aunt texted me today and she was like, she said she doesn't have Facebook. My cousin showed her my status and it was like a positive thing. She said, I've never been so proud of you. She was like, it was just so nice to see everything that's going on and you're just posting something positive. This longest, sweetest message. She was like, I love you so much. And I was like, I love you. It was just so nice, but that's true, you guys, because it's like your feed is so full of all this crap. Let's be the freaking person that sticks out of the crowd, okay? Let's be that person that people like see the light shining down and are like, wow, regardless of the circumstances, they're choosing that faith. They're choosing to just show up every day regardless. And I think that alone just really speaks for itself. So yeah, we're just gonna get through this together and we're gonna come out so strong because of it.
Mm-hmm. And I love that you said that too, because there's been so many times, like even just in my business when I felt lost or in moments where I would go to Courtney and just say like, I don't know what's going on. Like I'm not enrolling, my team is quitting. Nobody wants these products. We always have those moments that, we feel like all crap is hitting the fan at once. And Courtney would always say that. She was like, I know like our CEO's got our back. Like she's always said that. And it's always made me like so much more calm because I'm like, they are always thinking about us and they always have plans for us. And so I know that they will always have something up their sleeve, but something that I just want to tell y'all is just like, guys, this problem is not your problem to fix. Okay. And I wrote this down and you have absolutely no control over that. You have no control over anything that's happening other than the things you can control. And I know I mentioned that at the beginning, but that makes me feel so much better knowing I control my work ethic. I control my mind. I control what I pour into my mind right now. I control how I work my business. I could list off all the things right now that are going on in my life, like with everything with my family. I found out some news about my mom tonight that I didn't want to hear. I have a lot of stuff going on. There's stuff with all of this. I could focus on that, but it's like what Cami always says, whatever your vision is on is what will grow. So wherever your vision is right now, if it's on your promotion, if it's on being positive, it's on working your business, doing your things, that's what's going to grow, is wherever you put that energy and that focus. And so just have faith in the fact that you are in the right place and you know what you're doing. You've got all the people rallying around you, a positive community, a place where you're making that extra income through, because I know that probably some of you got affected through this. Maybe some of y'all are home and you are, able to work your job. And how thankful are you right now that you have something like this, that you have that plan B, that what Sherry Lynn always says and John always shares is that their plan B became their plan A in moments that their plan B wasn't good enough. And that is where these businesses come into play. This is why, I will never stop sharing my side hustle. I will never stop sharing what this business has done for me through all the moments in my life that I sit there and say, thank God for this business. Not only for the finances, but guys, this community, like the people that I'm like, I need to be here for them. And that is, and something I wanted to share too is like through all the moments of my life when things happen, you will never see me stop working this business. And I had to go somewhere with my dad before this and we were talking about that. And he was like, you never stop working your business, because I got a phone call about my mom. And he was like, you're still sitting here working your business. And you just told me you're about to get on 2 trainings when I should, other people would just be like, oh, no, I can't work my business. I got to go do this. Like I'm handling my job because this is my job. This is the reason this business is here for me, is because it doesn't ever go on the back burner no matter what's going on in my life. And this is where I'm about to get preachy. I feel it coming on. Don't allow this to be pushed back because of things going on in the first place, because those things don't deserve more space in your life than what this is. This is what you should be putting first. This is what you should be pouring into. These people need you because, like I said in the beginning, it is not about you. You are probably in a better situation than half the people on your social media right now, than half the people on your team. Maybe you're new distributors. Use the sample app. People need cash and they need it now. use the sample app, teach your new distributors. They have three codes, or not 3 codes, 3 digital codes and 4 actual in their distributor kit, I think.
Yeah.
Use them all, sell the ones on their codes, send them a message, show them how to do it. There's posts in the team pages. Use the samples, guys. Go out there and go live. Talk about the impact of this business. You don't have to say anything about what's going on. You don't change what you're doing. You share what this business has done for you. You share what this business makes you feel. The community, the financial freedom, the freedom of time, everything that goes on with this business. I enrolled a distributor from me posting about how Cindy prayed over us. That is impactful. That is huge, knowing we were a part of the company like that. Share every little thing, because that was so much positivity. And that woman came to me and she was like, I've been watching for a long time, and seeing that this business is so like Christian and faith-based, I'm in, and joined over that. Like, you never know what people are going to join over, but guys, share your heart. Take away the distributor card and be a human through this moment, and be the light for people that need this business so badly.
Yes. I think just being real and being genuine. You know, they always say you join this business for yourself, but as you continue along, it's no longer about you. You know, we all join because what we want, but eventually you continue on because you see all these other people that join you, and they tell you their wants and like why they are doing this in the first place, and your why just gets so much bigger because of that. And then you start to just want what they want for themselves, because you want that so bad, because it's emotional, you guys. And just share your heart, be emotional, be real, be raw, put it out there. Don't feel like you're not being authentic because you're not talking about what's going on all the time. No, you have something that literally God put exactly in your path to share for a reason. And during this time especially, I'm like, wow, you know. And I was even thinking, like, my family, for example, I was thinking about this today. I was like, how crazy is it that because of this business, like, I could help like my, you know, several of my family members, if they had to unite, they got in a position. And I just think that as a community, I do see a lot of people that are like, you know, if you need anything, like, come to me. And I feel like I see a lot of us on here doing that for people. And that alone is just so huge, you guys. So yeah, God put you here for a reason, so share it. I agree. And I can't tell you guys how many text messages I've received from some of you guys who are newer and have told me that you got called off work, and you're just like, hey, like, I'm ready to run. Like, you know, and it's the timing. I always think the timing of this is just so crazy too for people, because it's like all these people that are texting me, I'm like, wow, that's crazy. You literally joined 3 weeks ago. Now this is happening. And because of that, you know, you're able to just run and take off with this. So, you know.
And this too shall pass, guys. Nothing is forever, and nothing is a big deal. So just focusing on forward and where you're going to go from this, and what you're going to do with this, how you're going to go through it, how you're going to impact people, and how you're going to change your own life through it. And I want to leave y'all with a quote too that says, never be afraid to trust an unknown future to a known God. Never be afraid to trust an unknown future to a known God. I read that earlier on Facebook, and it literally made me stop scrolling. I was like, okay, I'm gonna read that again, because that is so good. So much is coming, guys. There's so much growth, so many enrollments, so many people's lives to change, and that's what matters above all else. So love y'all so much.
Amen. Yes. All right. I love you guys. Keep us updated. Keep shouting out on the team page. Let's just stay focused, you guys. Like, this is all going to be fine here in a couple weeks, and the sun's going to come out. It's going to start shining. I can't wait for summer days. This is what I keep thinking of, is like summer days where you're just like, the sun's out and you just go outside and you're hanging out and you're like drinking a cold ice drink. Like, that's coming so soon. So we have so much to look forward to. Then we're just going to be able to work our business by the pool. And it's just, all this is going to be like, oh my God, do you remember? Like, I can already think about the times we're gonna be like looking back at this and being like, holy freaking crap, like, wow, you know. And so just let's focus on the good. Let's focus on growth and ending this month strong. And I just let me tell you, this is what I want you to be able to say. I want you to be able to say, you know what, even though this happened, I did this. Mm-hmm. Instead of that being the opposite. So instead of saying, well, this happened, so this is why this didn't happen the way I wanted it to. It can go either way. And guess what? That's your choice. You get to choose on that. So let's freaking do it. Let's just make March a good March, however possible way we can do that. And yeah, so I love you guys. I did record this. I will upload it. And also, Shay's getting on with Jade right after this at 9. I'm going to share that graphic Zoom code on the team page right after this. So if you guys want to jump on, or you guys go jump on that after. So anyways, goodbye, you guys.
Good night.
Good night.